Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your career and finance reading from the middle of January all the way through the end of February 2022. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and all of your fantastic energy. So let's get right into your reading and see what we've got coming up for you guys. If you do, by the way, enjoy these readings, please don't forget to hit that like button there and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give my channel that support there to help me grow a little bit more. So we've got Unfinished Symphony, and we also have Imagine. Ooh, very nice. So Unfinished Symphony shows that there may be some unfinished business that you're dealing with, okay? And it could be a project that you've been trying to complete. Okay, it could be releasing something from your past. Okay, finding closure on something. All right, and you know, it can also certainly represent that you're looking forward to something new. In this particular deck, whenever we do get those eggs, it shows that you're sitting on some new brilliant idea, or you have some promise for the future. Okay, or you are really kind of dreaming about something new that's coming in there. Now, this can also be improvements on your current situation there as well. So some fresh energy is certainly waiting in the wings, but first something's got to go. And of course, that's just how things happen, isn't it? Right? Think if you want a new job, first you've got to, you go out and you get that new job, but then you've got to put in your resignation letter. Okay, if you want a new project, you finish your old one first. Okay, this can be a shift in your way of thinking as well that comes in here. It's like out with the old and in with the new, and you've just got to finish wrapping something up there in order to shift your energy. Okay, so certainly a very interesting energy that's coming in there. Some of you are just getting that final closure completion, but some of you are really sitting on some sort of new idea, some information, or a new opportunity. But there may also be a situation here that you can salvage. All right. If you've had issues in your workplace, issues with your boss, okay, it's not necessarily a lost cause. All right. You have the potential there, if you want, okay, to salvage that situation. Okay. And to start fresh and to start new, to turn over a new leaf. But we have the Imagine energy that's coming out here as well. So time to really get clear. What are you dreaming about? What life are you imagining? How do you envision yourself, achieving your goals and your dreams? How do you envision yourself making your money, attracting your abundance? Now is that time to get clear. This very closely relates to the powers of manifestation that you've got. Okay, so if you are looking to make improvements on something, get going. Okay, if you're looking to make amends, then by all means make amends. Okay, but this is that opportunity to really attract all of the possibilities into your life that create your reality and that create your prosperity and abundance. It is card number 20, so it does relate back to the Judgment card. Sometimes we need to release something and let something go. Sometimes we need to release expectations. We just need to have a dream. We need to sit there in the energy and just be, live in our imagination, right? And attach all of those positive emotions to something, okay? And your manifestations hold great weight there. The Unfinished Symphony relates back to the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so really you have the potential to attract the right people, the right opportunities, the right situations. Okay, release expectations. Okay, try not to micromanage something and just be a little bit more in the flow. Okay, but again, there may be something that you have a second chance at as well. All right, but the Imagine card brings in a very creative energy as well. Okay, so maybe you need to take a creative approach to something. Okay, you might actually even have some creative talents and gifts that you are looking to use to their fullest potential. All right, do you have some really great talents that you haven't used to their maximum potential? Okay, maybe there's something that someone told you, oh, you're an artist, oh, you'll never make money at doing that. You want to bet? There's a million ways you can make money if you're an artist, right? But sometimes we need to trust in ourselves, all right, to use our gifts and use our talents to their greatest potential, and then the world opens up for us. Judgment card. Well, look at that. Okay, so there we go. All right, so we'll put that there. Crossing you here, we've got the Four of Cups. Beneath you, your underlying feelings, we've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. Recent past, we've got the King of Pentacles. Crowning you, goals, thoughts, possibilities, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Near future, Ace of Cups. Nice. Who does not like a little bit of Ace of Cups? I do. Okay, love it. All right, your current attitude and also advice that you would give to yourself. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh dear. Okay, Sag, or yes, okay, Sag, let's get you moving forward. Wait for a minute there. I'm like, whoa, wait, you're Leo. No, you're not. You're Sag. Your external environment here. What do we have here? We've got the Five of Wands. Okay. Hopes and fears, the King of Swords, and your overall outcome here. We do have the Five of Swords. I'm going to get a second one with that, and the Death card. Okay, so certainly some changes that are on the horizon for you guys here. So a shift in your way of thinking, a change in your environment, the opportunity to let something go in pursuit of something better, but also the ability to transform a situation into something better as well. All right, so cool. All right, so we got the heart of your reading. As I already said with the Imagine card, it relates back to the Judgment card, and there it is. All right, so some of you are revealing some truths, okay? You're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Some of you are stepping into the deeper realization of what you're meant to do, okay? Your soul's purpose. Why am I here? What am I meant to do? What am I good at, okay? Have you ignored that throughout your career, okay? Or are you just realizing it now? Realizing your true potential. For some of you, there is some sort of truths that are coming to light, coming to the surface, and this causes you to take a look forward. Okay, you know that it's like, you know what? I don't think my situation's going to get any better. I think it's time to let go. All right, because that Judgment card can certainly be that final release and letting go. Okay, it's like, yep, I see everything clearly now. The future is so bright, I gotta wear shades, but maybe I need to make some change. Okay, so it's stepping into that deeper realization. All right, but the Judgment card is where we find closure. And just like that unfinished symphony, there's something that you got to complete. There's something that you got to do. The next card in line is the World card, right? So there's some unfinished business that you're dealing with a person, a situation, a thought, a project even, okay? And you need to finish that up and wrap that up before you can move forward, right? Because we've got new energy that's coming in here. The Judgment card also can sometimes bring about that reconciliation and second chances. And as we said with the unfinished symphony and Imagine, there may be a situation that's around you. There's a little bit of drama. There's some competition. Maybe there's some infighting, some conflict. And you may actually have the opportunity there to right some wrongs, to find a different way of doing something, okay, to have a second chance at something there, okay, but you may even have an opportunity that you thought you had missed may also come around again. Crossing you, we've got the Four of Cups, okay? So this is representing a challenge, okay? Maintaining focus, okay? Being really connected with your current situation, okay? You might be a little bit bored. You might be feeling a little bit right? A little bit out of it, okay? You're not focused on what's in front of you. You're maybe a little bit daydreaming a little bit as well. It's like, oh, I don't really like where I am. I'm dreaming of something a little bit different. Okay, but the Four of Cups, you may also be in the energy here where something hasn't gone your way and you are either hoping maybe for another opportunity, okay, or you think that there is no more room for improvement or there's no more opportunity here, when in actual fact there just might be. There's something here, there's something that may have potential and you're just not seeing it at the moment, okay? You might be feeling a little bit closed off. You might be feeling as though things aren't happening as fast as you want them to, okay? And you're just not feeling all the feels with that, okay? You might be too focused on one specific opportunity or on one specific way of doing things, and your way forward is to open up, okay? Is to welcome in other people's opinions, ideas, made to take a creative approach to something. If you're looking for a new job, okay, or if you've finally come to the conclusion with that Judgment card that, you know what, now I know. Okay, I know the answer. I know my way forward now. I know that I need to let go of my current situation and do something a little bit different, but I don't know what that is. All right, so that Four of Cups can be that uncertainty, not knowing what something is, but it can be that you're not, how should I say? There's a lot of potential that's around you. I mean, we have this Ace of Cups, right? And if you look at this Ace of Cups, this is the hand of the universe coming in after a period of turmoil or a period of waiting or things like that. Okay, in comes this Ace of Cups, in comes this opportunity. This same puffy cloud is coming in here with the Four of Cups. All right, so you may have a second chance at something that you thought was lost, an opportunity, or business relationship, something like that. Okay. But this can remind you here that in order to attract your true potential and in order to really find the right opportunity for you, you've got to keep an open mind. You've got to keep an open heart. Okay. You have to be willing to look beyond the ordinary and into the extraordinary. Okay. Look for something a little bit outside the box. Look about something that you wouldn't normally look at. Okay, shift your perspective a little bit. This cup here is coming into that guy right from his peripheral vision. Sometimes when we focus a little bit too much on one specific thing, we miss things that are on our side. And it's true that whatever is truly meant for you will never pass you by. But sometimes we've got to wait a while for it to come back around again. Okay. And sometimes we have to wait a long while, sometimes not so much a long while. Okay. Sometimes it's short, but there is that shift that is needed. So if you think about all of the skills and the knowledge and experience that you bring to the table in a situation, and if you're looking for something newer, something more exciting, or something that has more potential for long-term security per se. Okay. Sometimes if you're on an online job search, sometimes you're pigeonholing yourself a little bit too much on your search function. All right. And so maybe look in different industries, different job titles. Okay. Look for things that have potential and not necessarily things that are like right at that glass ceiling right in that very day. Okay. So it's really that keep an open mind and expand and broaden your horizons there. All right. So this can also be open to resolving a situation here as well, because there is something here with this Three of Swords in the reverse. And this may be a situation here that has left you feeling kind of for a while. Okay, the Three of Swords in the reverse shows the potential to heal from a situation. Shows that there's something getting better. Improvement in communications, improvements in how you're feeling about a situation, or improvements about how you're feeling about the future. Okay, which is actually a really good sign, because sometimes we get stuck in the Three of Swords energy for a little bit too long. Sometimes we hold on to bad feelings. Sometimes we don't want to let something go, or sometimes we want to let something go, but it festers. Okay, and we don't release it. We don't process something. Okay, so you're certainly feeling, rather hopeful about the future and hopeful about what's to come, or about the improvements that you might be able to make. Okay, but there is still this lingering energy of sadness, of disappointment, of loss even. Okay, and that's reflective there in that Four of Cups. Okay, sometimes we just lose a little bit of hope. Okay, sometimes we just don't know how to communicate, or we don't know how to get past a situation. All right, or sometimes, there's a lot of challenging energy that's around these days. Okay, so but there is hope there for the future, and there is that improvement. So processing of emotions, and maybe even learning how to do things a little bit differently there. All right, but with that Three of Swords there, okay, some sort of disappointment, okay, has the potential again to come back around again. So right some wrongs, realize a goal or a dream that maybe you thought had been lost forever. You just never know, because that Four of Cups sometimes comes in. There's a little bit of something a little bit unexpected, or something that's a little bit of a surprise, but something that you were hoping for. And then you're kind of like, I don't know if it's ever going to come in. And then boom, here it is. Okay. Your recent past, we've got the King of Pentacles. So there's a couple of different things that come out here. Now, for one thing, this is your recent past. So this can be today, it can be yesterday. Time is fluid. It can be a few weeks ago. It can be even a little bit longer. Okay, but the King of Pentacles shows that you really do have a lot of potential. For some of you, there may have been something that you lost, okay? Especially with that Three of Swords coming in there and the Judgment card, right? There's something that you got to go, and maybe you're just trying to reconcile what you have lost, okay? And you're starting to come out of it, and you're starting to look at moving forward. All right. So you may have had a job that you lost, okay? A well-paying job by the looks of it with the King of Pentacles, okay? And sometimes that can be a little bit difficult to process. It's a lot going on, and there's no consolation for anyone to say, oh, there's a lot of people that lost their jobs. That's no consolation to you, okay? So you could certainly have had something there, all right? But this shows really that you also may be in a position where you've made some money, where you've achieved a certain level of success, right? You're feeling accomplished, okay? But maybe there's just, you're feeling that there's something better. You know how sometimes we're in the pursuit of money and we get our money, or we get to a certain level in our company or our career path, and it's like, well, this is great, but I'm not happy. Money doesn't always make you happy. It makes life easier. Okay. But you work hard to get to this King of Pentacles. Okay. But sometimes money isn't everything. And so for some of you, I'm feeling here, and you're in the energy where I've done well. I know what I'm doing. I'm pretty smart. I'm pretty successful. I've had some ups and downs, but I'm at the turning point in my life here, and I'm looking for some more emotional fulfillment. I'm looking for something that makes me happy, okay? And something that doesn't just bring me money, but something that gives me that sense of fulfillment, enjoyment, satisfaction, something that I can go home at the end of the day with a smile on my face. Because that King of Pentacles is probably a workaholic, a little bit, working a lot of hours, okay? It's like, yes, I've got this paycheck, or I've got this sense of security, but look at what I've had to sacrifice, okay? So, for at least some of you out there, you are looking at a massive change. You are at this big turning point in your life, okay? You've seen the light, all right? Something is being shown to you. Your intuition is really showing you and guiding you the way forward, okay, and showing you that there is potential for happiness in the future, right? You're growing as a person. Your priorities may be a little bit different as well. And sometimes we need to reconcile that energy there. It's like, why would I give up something here for the unknown? But then again, where I'm here right now, the thing I know isn't bringing me the happiness and joy that I know that I can achieve. Okay, and it could just be the position, it could be the level of responsibility, it could be the company, okay, all of those things. But sometimes that pursuit of material wealth is not necessarily the way towards our personal happiness. Okay. But there is something better coming in here, no matter what your situation is. Okay. You could also have that situation where there's been some challenges along the way. And again, maybe some infighting. We do have some drama that may come in here with that Five of Wands. And you might be that person that needs to take the lead, that needs to take charge, and that needs to kind of right some wrongs, and put all your ducks back in a row, get people working back on the same page. And sometimes, in office places or workplaces, we get those ups and downs, right? So you might be the one that actually needs to take the lead in that situation. So we do have the Nine of Swords. And with this being in your crowning position, okay, I love reversals. All right. I would run from any tarot reader that refuses to read reversals. You know why? They highlight an issue, they highlight a problem, they give you a heads up about a situation, but they can also turn a negative card into a positive. Likewise, the other way around. Okay. But the tarot is, unless you have a deck specifically made not to read reversals, which there are a few out there, But the original system of reading tarot requires reversals. And look what it's done in this case here. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, just like with the Judgment card there, just like the Three of Swords, okay? Something challenging or something that's caused some heartache or some sadness, okay, is starting to heal. You're starting to move forward. And the Nine of Swords normally is self-imposed restriction. Normally it's something stressful, something that's keeping you awake at night, something that has you overanalyzing things. And when we have it in reverse, it's this beautiful release. Okay, you're coming out of a period of darkness, a period of depression, of sadness, okay, of uncertainty even, okay, and you're starting to get the clarity that you need. You're starting to sleep a little bit better, okay, your mind is starting to be at ease, okay, so there's this shift of energy. Something that was challenging is now improving in your life here. You're getting the clarity that you need. You're seeing the solutions. You're finding solutions. You're thinking about things a little bit more positively. You're not overanalyzing things to the point where you're stuck. Okay, so think of this as getting you unstuck, okay, from whatever your situation happens to be. So it's bringing you this element of positivity, not 100% bright and shiny, but it's coming that way, okay? It's headed that direction, okay? So it's like, I see things clearly now, okay? Now I'm not going to let anything hold me back, okay? I know that I can improve my situation or I can change it entirely, all right? So it really does turn that frown upside down, okay? So your near future, the Ace of Cups. Now, first and foremost, especially with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords there, even though they're both in the reverse, and the Judgment card, the Four of Cups, I think for some of you, this Ace of Cups has you seeing the light, has you clearing out any old remnants of negativity, anything from the past, this unfinished symphony here. You're clearing up anything that has been holding you back or keeping you stuck, and now you are free. You're looking at things a little bit better. You're open to different opportunities, different suggestions, other people's way of doing things as well. Okay, the Ace of Cups can bring in a fresh start, a new beginning, new opportunities, but it can also bring a peaceful resolution to something as well. Okay, it's a very uplifting energy, and maybe even something that comes in as a surprise, something that you've been waiting for here with this little extra cup right on the side, something that you are just about giving up hope for. Boom, here it comes on in. Okay, so this can certainly represent a new beginning, a new perspective, a new way of doing things. This can be that new opportunity where you have the potential for long-term happiness and satisfaction, and not just necessarily the pursuit of money, okay? But it does bring in a lot of promise for the future, a little bit of a happy surprise, okay? For some of you, you have been feeling stuck for a while. Maybe you've been feeling uninspired. Okay, the King of Pentacles is wonderful as far as the pursuit of money goes, okay, or prestige. However, it's not necessarily one of happiness, joy, and fulfillment. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, okay, this is your current attitude and also an advice card. So if you haven't been feeling inspired, there's an opportunity to look at things differently, to shake off some challenging energy or negative ways of thinking or anything like that, or even negative situations, and to flip that frown upside down and follow your goals and your dreams. It's an opportunity here to reconnect with what is important for you, with what makes you feel alive. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, you may have been holding on to something for a long time, okay? Perhaps you've had a sense of loyalty to a situation that is great for someone else or for another company or something, but not so shiny for you, okay? It's like, well, this is great, but now I'm feeling a little bit stuck, all right? You may have other people or other entities in your life to take into consideration. Normally the Queen of Wands in the regular, in the upright, is one of independence. Okay, so you may actually be feeling as though your path to success and to following your goals is to maybe partner up with somebody and not be so independent. but you may also be feeling as though you're trapped in a situation. Okay. And it's like, I kind of want to break free, but I'm not sure if this is the right time. So if you've been feeling a little bit uncertain, now is the time to get certain. If you've been feeling disconnected, now is the time to follow your goals and your dreams, because your advice to yourself really would be, do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you happy. Follow your goals. Follow your passions. Okay. Remember how much you have to offer, because that Queen of Wands in the reverse could show a lack of self-confidence, especially if you've lost something, right? And if you've lost a job, something that you didn't deserve. No one ever really deserves to lose their job, well, unless you had done something really bad. Okay. But in this day of a lot of layoffs and companies closing and things like that, your self-confidence could have taken a hit. And now you're starting to come out of that. All right. And so that would be that advice there. Okay. So is that to remember how powerful and how strong and how wonderful you are, and what you have the ability to achieve and accomplish. All right. So try find a way to get connected. Try finding something that you're passionate about. Okay. Something that brings you a lot of happiness and joy, and then take the steps that you need to take. Okay. Take action on that. Your external environment, yes, the Five of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a scenario where there's a lot of drama, a lot of infighting, okay? Maybe a lot of people that are just out for themselves, okay? The Five of Wands is certainly one of competition. Okay, sometimes healthy competition, sometimes not so much. All right, depends how you look at it, depends on your situation is. Okay, so, but this is really one of, like, if we're talking about a workplace, as that's that influence on you, it's not the best necessarily place to be in. You might have the ability here to lead the troops, though. Okay, and to get people back on the same page, right? You might actually have those skills and you might be able to do that. But it feels for the most part is that most of you are looking to let something go in the pursuit of something better. Okay. But for those of you who we already saw that with the King of Pentacles, you may have the ability to get everybody working back together, people back on the same page. You might have that ability to do that. Okay. And to take charge of the situation. All right. But it's a little bit of a challenge. Okay. Not going to lie, a little bit of a challenge. Okay. But the Five of Wands also usually comes up for me, especially in regards to money, career, things like that, as like internet job search. Okay. And if you think of a whole bunch of different people all competing for the same thing, okay, all competing for the same job. All right. You get, however many resumes for this one opportunity, right? So there's a lot of competition out there. Okay. But with your skills, okay, you might not be feeling all that confident at the moment, but you're starting to come out, you're starting to come into your own sense of self there. All right. And you have the ability to stand out in a crowd. Okay. And you have a lot of skills, you have a lot of experience, you have a lot of things that you can bring to the table. You have unique skills and talents that maybe other people don't have. Something about you makes you stand out. All right. And you have the ability to really stand out in that crowd, to be noticed and to be seen. Okay. So there's a lot of things that are going on around you, a lot of activity. Okay. A lot of activity. But let's see what else is in your external environment. Now we've got the Six of Wands, victory and success. Look at that, overcoming a challenge. We've got the Knight of Cups, and I'm going to get one more, the Ace of Swords. Very nice. Okay, so the Six of Wands, okay, even though there's some challenges that are around you, you have the ability to rise above. You have the ability to shine. Have your day in the sun. Very nice. Okay, stand out in a crowd. Six of Wands. Okay, you have the ability to let your inner light shine, to show people what you're really made of, okay, and to accomplish what maybe other people can't accomplish. So whether this is getting all of your troops back into working alignment, okay, taking the lead, taking charge, all right, taking the next step, or whether if you are, out there competing for something, here you are, rising above the crowd. There's an offer. that's here. Okay, so the Knight of Cups brings in a genuine offer, something that is really wonderful, something that has the potential to make you happy, something that you may even have your heart set on. Okay, and this could actually come from a person, okay, with this being a knight. Okay, it could certainly come from a person, maybe somebody that you know. Okay, you might have the ability to right some wrongs here, an apology, an extension of an olive branch, perhaps, opportunity to heal a situation maybe, but this can also represent something brand new that comes in here. Okay, so it's like, yes, here is the competition. I'm rising above it. Now I have an offer, and this really does give me a lot of potential. I've got some good communication that's coming in here. I mean, communication about an offer. Yes, sirree, Bob. Okay, Ace of Swords comes in to give you the clarity that you need. Okay, to your intuition really does show you the way. But this is the sword of clarity, the sword of honesty and truth. Okay, but this is also the hand of fate intervenes in your situation. Okay, something that you are deserving of. Okay, whether this is just that clarity and coming back into alignment with who you're meant to be and all of your skills and your talents to solve a problem, solve a situation, or whether this is bringing in something new. This is very powerful energy. Okay, karma. You've got some really good karma coming in here. So some new opportunities, new communications, new offers, okay, a new way of doing things even. And these are gifts. The aces are always gifts. You've got that Ace of Cups and that Ace of Swords. Okay, so clarity, you know, new opportunities, okay, opportunity to resolve a situation or bring in this new opportunity into your realm, whatever it is. Okay, you are resolving it. There's victory and success that is at your side. That ace of the aces always lead you towards victory should you choose to accept the challenge. Okay, but the Ace of Swords is also one of victory, success. Okay, moving towards your destiny, moving towards your dreams and your goals. You have the ability to speak your mind, speak your truth, not just externally, but also to yourself as well. You got that clarity, that sense of purpose. Okay, that moves you forward, that drives you forward. All right, so exciting, exciting energy. The King of Swords comes in here as your hopes and fears. Okay, so perhaps some of you have a fear of, oh, okay, some of you may have an opportunity here to do some public speaking. That might scare the proverbial pants off of you. Okay, sometimes when we step into the spotlight, sometimes when we step into a leadership role, I mean, this Six of Wands can certainly show the potential for public recognition of some sort. Okay, and sometimes, you know, sometimes we don't like to be in the spotlight necessarily. Okay, and you know, so this could certainly be a fear of yours: public speaking, giving speeches. Okay, you know, being the center of attention even as well. Okay, ooh, ouch. All right, maybe you might be a little bit shy. Yeah, Sag. Well, you know what, we're more than a product of our sun sign. We are a product of our experiences as well. And sometimes we don't all like the spotlight. Okay, if you have to go on interviews, maybe maybe it's just not your jam. Maybe it's just not your forte, and it's like, oh God, I know I have to go on this interview, and I just, I don't want to. Okay, it's like, oh, I hate it. I always get tongue-tied. I never know what to say. I don't say enough. I say too much. Okay, all of that. But the King of Swords can bring you in that clarity. Okay, that sense of purpose, the great way of speaking. Same with that Ace of Swords. Okay, that Ace of Swords is not going to let you down. All right, but it feels like you are actually more hopeful than anything else, that if you have a conversation, that it will work out in your favor, that if you use all of your wisdom and your skills and follow your intuition, that will lead you down the road that you're meant to be on. Okay, that if you are honest and speak your truth, then you will be justly rewarded for that as well. Okay, so communication really is very important, okay? And we do have all this swords energy. So mental focus and communication, mental focus, communication, flipping the negative into a positive. Okay, we've got this, clarity that comes in here with that Ace of Swords, but also conversations, important conversations, and same with that King of Swords. So communication is incredibly important. And as we already know from the Imagine card, right, Spirit says there with that one, is to be really clear about how you want to make your money and what gives you fulfillment and satisfaction, as well as brings in some prosperity that you're looking for. What does that mean to you? Time to get clear, okay? Because the opportunities here are manifesting and coming into your life, all right? So you really do need to get that clarity there, all right? And you're really hoping that that's what you'll be able to do. Perhaps you're really hoping there as well with that King of Swords that you will be afforded the opportunity to do things your own way, to do things a little bit differently than maybe the crowd. Okay. And, you know, because you've got unique skills and talents, and sometimes we can incorporate all of those experiences and we can take a different approach to things. We can be a little bit more innovative, a little bit more creative even than other people can, you know, and this is part of what makes you stand out in a crowd. Okay. But you certainly have the ability here and the opportunity to follow your goals and dreams, to speak up for yourself, okay, to have those important conversations and to come out on top. Your overall outcome, okay. Watch your communication, just saying, okay, because the Five of Swords, it can certainly be one, it's certainly one where there is a potential victory, okay, but sometimes there's a victory at a cost. So think about those conversations that we might have, or those arguments that we might have, and where someone's just got to get the last word, the last dig, okay? But with this, with that energy coming out with the Death card there, okay, it could certainly represent an end to conflict, an end to miscommunication, a different way of doing things, learning how to communicate better, learning how to do things a little bit differently to be a little bit more positive. Okay, you may even have the potential here to walk away from situations that are causing conflict and drama. Okay, certainly some change there with those fives. All right, you might have the ability to change that situation as well. And if you can't change that situation, then you know what? Maybe you're walking away. The Death card there is that Scorpio energy, is that transformation. And part of that transformation, if you can't transform a situation into something a little bit more better, yes, sure, we'll consider that English, okay, then you might be looking to, you might be okay with putting something to an end so that you can start your next endeavor, so that you can start your next project, your next job, and something that is certainly in more of alignment with who you are, your goals, your hopes, your dreams, and has the potential to bring you more happiness. So, you know, you could be very much just learning how to do things a little bit better. You could be making that change, okay, the change within you, and you feel this change within you. So where there's been conflict and drama, now you've got a really good sense of where you want to go, what you need to do. You're ready to embrace the new opportunities that are afforded to you, that present themselves to you, and it's a life-changing event, right? So you could be creating the life that you want by staying where you are, by having that second chance, or by reconciling a situation, or by letting something go. And by letting something go, you can embrace the new energy that is around you. You can embrace the new opportunities that are opening up for you. So change is certainly the order of the day, and changes into something a little bit more positive. And as I'm looking at this, I just realized that I didn't flip over the bottom of the deck there, and I totally meant to. I'm like, oh, wait, where's my deck gone here? And so what was on the bottom of this? I haven't shuffled it since I laid the cards. Well, oh, okay, Ace of Pentacles. Alrighty then. Anyway, so the underlying influence, new job, new opportunities, new ways to make money, a lot of potential. The Ace of Pentacles is, you know, that fresh start, and leads you towards long-term success. So we've got 3 aces there for you. I literally just noticed that at this time as I went to go and grab this one, and I'm like, wait, why do I have this one in the way? So that would be why. Okay, so I guess Spirit left that as a little bit of a bonus for the end of your reading. Okay, so you do have a lot of, I mean, we've got 3 aces coming out here. The only thing we don't have is the Ace of Wands. So 3 aces, a lot of potential, a lot of new energy, a lot of fresh ways of doing things, new opportunities that are opening up for you. And there's certainly a lot of potential that lies here. The Ace of Pentacles First signs of prosperity, very closely tied with law of attraction and manifestation. And I just happen to have law of attraction deck that I'm using here to close out your reading. So very exciting. Okay, 3 aces. You got that in the bag. Got that in the hole. What's underneath it? Ah, the 10 of swords. Something's got to end, so something new can begin. We already know that. All right, I'm going to leave that there for you, but I'm going to get a couple of law of attraction cards. These are Abraham Hicks. And they tend to be, they're really great cards, actually. They tend to be sometimes a little bit wordy if you've ever followed the Abraham Hicks teachings. But anyways, and let's just get 2. I'm going to get you 3 of these since we have 3 aces. And the first one, action inspired from aligned thoughts is joyful action. Action offered from a place of contradicted thought is hard, unsatisfying work and does not yield good results. But when you really feel good about jumping into action, that is a clear sign that you are not offering thoughts that are contradictory to your own desires. Okay, so let's see the next one. And the next one here is, my creative power lies in this moment. Yes, it does. I feel like I got this card for Leo. Anyway, whether you are thinking about something happening now or something that has happened in your past or something you would like to happen in your future, you are doing the thinking now. And it is this present thought vibration that the law of attraction is responding to. Therefore, your power to create is now. Now, in the here and the now. And, oh, interesting. This card here is card number 40. For some reason, I kept looking at it. I was drawn to it. And this is card number 44. So 444111. Hello. Okay. So anyways, I am learning to allow well-being in. The law of allowing is, I am that which I am, and I am pleased and joyful in it. And you are that which you are. And while you're different from that which I am, I can allow that, for it is also good. So basically, go with the flow, be open and receptive to other people's situations, thoughts, ideas, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and you will be good. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. I mean, 3 aces, change. Oh my goodness, fantastic energy. Okay, if there was something here that resonated, please don't forget to hit that like button there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's get that YouTube algorithm kind of wheel in motion there a little bit. And just a little flick of your finger really helped me out a lot. That'd be great. So anyways, so I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.